of Theology, Reverend McCoy.
It's good to be here with you this evening. When confronted with end-of-life considerations, it is ever so important to remember that this is a significant time in persons' lives and in the lives of their family members as they do the hard and sacred work of preparing for death. Having just celebrated the life of a member earlier this week, myself and staff walking with the family over several days with their decision not to prolong life, I'm readily attuned to the fact that we must do more in pondering questions surrounding end-of-life care. Certainly, there are no final answers, as every situation we are sure to encounter will be different. Every person and family circumstance will be unique, and one answer for every situation will not satisfy. The question that consumes me in such situations centers in who gets to make the decision to stop any treatment that is designed to prolong life rather than to cure disease. What are the factual realities? Is the one making the decision the most appropriate person to do so? And are there signs of depression, guilt, or other signs that suggest an emotional inability to make a truly informed decision? Who gets the final vote? In my tradition, Protestant and United Methodist, we believe that care for the dying is an aspect of our stewardship of the divine gift of life. As human interventions, medical technologies are only justified by the help that they can give. Their use requires responsible judgment about life-sustaining treatments that truly support the goals of life and when they have reached their limits. There is no moral or religious obligation to use them when the burdens they impose outweigh the benefits they offer, or when the use of medical technology only extends the process of dying. Therefore, families should have the liberty to discontinue treatments when they cease to be a benefit to the dying person. However, the withholding or the withdrawing of life-sustaining interventions should not be confused with abandoning the dying or ceasing to provide care. Even when staving off death seems futile or unreasonably burdensome to continue, we must continue to comfort and care, effective pain, relief, companionship, and support for the patient in the hard and sacred work of preparing for death. Having said that, I readily recognize that there is a great lack of knowledge and major misconceptions in the general public regarding the end of care, life care, and our need to do more education and reflection that takes into account particularities within our vast population of race, ethnicity, and culture. For instance, several trends illuminate differences in the African American attitudes, values, and preferences regarding end-of-life concerns. Some include African Americans are less likely to prepare advance directives or less likely to discuss end-of-life care with their physicians. African Americans are less likely to request life-sustaining treatment and are more likely to request life-sustaining treatment and to receive aggressive treatment at the end. From my perspective, there's a large task before us in having the kind of conversations we are having this evening and doing the kind of education we need to be doing and making our perspectives and beliefs known. Still, for any of us caring for or about a person trying to come to terms with the end-of-life issues, there's a danger of imposing our answer on someone who is at a very different place than we are, both spiritually and physically. Judgment, I don't believe, is our task. Neither is denying the person their own decision-making ability. Our task is empathy and support, trusting any judgment to the one whose love is all-encompassing and never-ending.
Thank you, Reverend. Rabbi